Well, hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at the Harbor Freight November 2024 Dollar Days Part 2. That's right, Harbor Freight has released another Dollar Day sale going on right now at your local Harbor Freight. Before, you used to have Dollar Days maybe once a month, something like that. Now they're releasing them almost every week, and it's probably just leading up to the Black Friday deals. I imagine after that they may go back to normal, but right now they're trying to get you into the store. That way you can start spending money, getting up ready up until the Black Friday deals. So we're going to be taking a look at some extra coupons that I have here for you, Dollar Days, and some early Black Friday coupons. That's what we're going to be covering in this video. And if you want to find any of these coupons, there you go. You know exactly where to find them. But we're going to start off with a little bit extra right here at the beginning. We're starting off with a 30% off coupon going on right now this weekend from Friday, November 15th until Sunday, November 17th. You can take advantage of 30% off on all items $10 and under. Everybody can take advantage of that. Now, if you're an Inside Track Club member, you get to take advantage of 30% off on all items $20 and under, in-store only. The rest, everybody can do it in-store or online. ITC members can only do it in the store. So keep that in mind. If you want to save yourself some money right now this weekend, get in there and save yourself 30% on anything $20 and under. All right then, so let's take a look at some of this other stuff that we have going on right now. Right now, going on until the 28th, and pretty much all the coupons in this video are going to be until the 28th. Some of them, I put some in the middle here, which are special coupons also for this weekend only, and I'll tell you about those when we get to them. There's some super coupons for this weekend only, but starting off looking at the dollar coupons, they're good until the 28th, which is right before the Black Friday weekend. So this is probably the last sale you're going to have between now and the Black Friday weekend. So you can jump in, take advantage of whatever you want, and then you get some other savings on other items during the Black Friday weekend. And remember, Inside Track Club members get early access to Black Friday stuff starting on the 25th, Monday, but everybody else has to wait until Friday, the 29th, before you can get in there and take advantage of those deals. And I already made a video covering all that stuff, and I'll have a link at the end of this video if you haven't seen it yet. That way you can see exactly what's going on for the Black Friday at Harbor Freight. So let's get into these Dollar Days coupons, starting off right here with the Pittsburgh 2¼ inch 15-pound suction cup lifter. You can get this guy for $1. Normally $2.79, so that's 64% off. And you know, if you've never used these guys, I do have a couple of these guys, and I actually have a bigger one too. That's probably like a 4 or 5 inch or something like that. I got them because I wanted to try out and see if they would help in taking out a small dent that I had on the vehicle a while back, and it did not. It doesn't have that strong of a suction to pull out even a tiny small little dent that I thought I could just pull it back out. Nope, did not work at all. They're okay if you want to use them for lifting something like a pane of glass or something, a mirror or something that you don't want to hold by the edges because you have to insert it like in a frame or something like that. Anything like that, it'll probably work just fine for that, but not really very heavy panes of glass or mirrors because they do have a tendency to start sliding. It'll hold the suction, but it'll start sliding to the point that, you may drop it. So be careful with that. One thing I have found is that if you lick it or moisten it a little bit, you'll get a tiny little bit better suction. So keep that in mind if you're going to use these guys for anything like a pane of glass or a mirror, something dangerous like that you don't want to drop. And here you go. How about if you want a little mini razor blade scraper? You can get this guy for $1, normally $2. So that's $1 or 50% off that you save. And if you want some super glue, here you go with the super glue 3-pack for $1, normally $1.50, so that's 50 cents you save, or 32% off. And I think at Walmart it's probably about the same price, but it's a 4-pack, so you can keep that in mind. And here you go if you want a screwdriver, one solitary screwdriver, a 1/4 inch by 4 inch slotted screwdriver. You can use it to poke the kids or something like that. No, don't do that. Anyway, for $1, normally $2, so that's 49% off, or a whole $1 you save. And these guys right here, the Warrior 2-inch PH2 Phillip insert bits, 10 pieces for $2. Normally $3.50, so that's $1.50 or 42% off that you save. And let me tell you also, guys, I have some of these guys, and you will go through the entire 10-pack because they're very soft metal. If you have some really tough screws that you're trying to get out or something like that, you're going to strip it. You're going to strip the tool or you're going to strip the screw. They're really not that well made. They're a soft metal, so they work okay for normal usage, but if you have a stubborn screw, it'll strip. So just keep that in mind. If you need yourself a Square Bale PTO lock pin, there you go. For $2, you can get that guy. normally $3.50, that's $1.50 you save, or 42% off. Or if you want another little scraper, here you go with the retractable razor blade scraper for $2, normally $3, so that's 33% off. Or if you want a plastic spreader set, 3 pieces for $2, normally $3, so that's 33% off, or $1 that you save. How about if you have some electrical connectors that you need to fix? Here you go from Vanguard. The 125 volt 15 amp plug connector. It comes in either male or female. You can get this guy for $2, normally $3, so that's $1 you save, or 33% off. Fix any broken electrical cords that you have with these guys right there. And if you want to be able to clean your hands, here you go with the 16-ounce hand soap, orange scented, for $2, normally $2.50, so that's 19% off, or a whopping 50 cents you save. And if you want yourself just one needle nose plier all by itself, you can get this guy, the 5 3/4 inch needle nose plier, for $2, normally $3, so there's an entire $1 you save, or 33% off. And the high visibility socket adapter set, 4 pieces, you can get this set for $3, normally $5, so that's 39% off. And how about if you want a wire stripper and cutter from Pittsburgh, the 7-inch wire stripper and cutter for $3, normally $6, so that's half price, 49% off, $3 you save. Or a 3-inch PVC swivel caster for $3, normally $3.50, so that's a whopping 50 cents you save, or 14% off. And how about if you want a 500-pound capacity 1-inch 14-foot ratcheting tie-down all by itself? It's just one. Normally these come in sets of 2 or 4, but you get just one right there for $3, normally $5, so that's 39% off, or a couple of bucks. And here you go, if you want to pack things up for the holiday, you can get some clear packing tape. But before we keep going too far into this video, do me a great big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get informed every time I make one of these money-saving videos for Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon, or any other great place that I can find to save you guys some money. Because saving money, that's what we're all about. Staying afloat in this crazy world that we're living in. All right, thanks for that. Let's move along. Here you go with the 55-yard by 1.88-inch clear packing tape 3-pack for $4, normally $6, so that's a couple of bucks you save, or 33% off. Now, I have had some viewers say that this is not very good tape, but, you know, whatever the case may be, if I haven't used it, if you have experience with it, feel free to comment down below. And if you want some Brake Clean, the 14-ounce Brake Clean non-chlorinated brake parts cleaner for $5 right now, normally $7, so that's a couple of bucks you save, or 28% off. And I tell you, this stuff has gotten really crazy expensive. You used to be able to get this stuff for like a couple of bucks, now it's like $5 on sale. It's crazy expensive over the past few years. And here you go if you need some marine heat shrink tubing, an assortment kit, 42 pieces with the case and everything. $5 right now, normally $6, so that's an entire $1 you save, or 16% off. And how about if you want an air chuck inflator with dual foot, extended version? Here you go from Merlin. $6 for this guy right now, normally $8, so that's 24% off. And if you want some premium welding gloves, $6 for these guys right now, normally $7.50, so that's 19% off. And if your back and your knees are getting a little tired out and you want some help grabbing stuff, here you go with the Easy Reach and Grab Pickup and Reaching Tool for $6 buckaroos, normally $10, so that's $4 you save, or 39% off. And if you want some color-coded sockets, the Pittsburgh 1/4 inch drive color-coded deep socket set, 10 pieces for $8, normally $10, so that's 19% off, comes in SAE or metric. And I do remember talking about these in the previous video, I think, that I did on Harbor Freight coupons. You may want to check that out. I don't know if that was a 1/4 inch also, if those were 3/8 inch drive. See if those are a good value, maybe better than this one, but they do make good holiday gifts since Christmas is right around the corner for yourself or for somebody else. Same as these lights right here for $9. All these Dollar Days coupons are good ways for nice little stocking stuffers and stuff like that. Think about getting some holiday gifts that you can get inexpensive at Harbor Freight. 115 lumens wall mount solar security light in either black or white. $9 right now, normally $12. That's 24% off, or a couple of bucks there. And these 2-inch chip brushes, 36-pack for $9, normally $13. So that's about $3 you save. That's about 30% off. And you know, these guys come in really, really handy. I use these guys all the time. I have an entire pack of it. I get it like this in the 36-pack. And I use them for cleaning machinery, cleaning dirty stuff, you know, parts and so forth, or even some painting. Obviously use a clean brush for painting, but even for painting, they give you a very nice finish because they have a very thin bristle set to them, so it looks really, really nice when you want to get some good painting. And obviously very good for varnishes and stuff like that as well. And now these coupons right here, we have some super coupons here that these guys are this weekend only until the 17th. So some of these super coupons we're going to look at right now, you got to take advantage of them before the 17th. And here you go from Hallmaster, the 2" by 16-foot E-Track tie-down strap for $7, normally $10, so that's 30% off or a couple of bucks. And if you want a roll cab from US General, 27" by 22" roll cab, $3.50 right now, normally $400, so that's $50 you save. Comes in 8 colors: black, blue, green, orange, yellow, red, white, and gray. How about if you want a jack from Daytona, the 3-ton professional floor jack with rapid pump, $120 right now, normally $160, so that's $40 you save. That's a decent savings. Comes in orange, black, green, or blue. And if you plan on moving or storing some stuff away, from Franklin, the 40 by 72" moving blanket comes in very handy. $4.79 right now, normally $5.79, so you save yourself an entire buckaroo, or 17% off. And this guy right here, the Bauer 1/2" by 50-foot automatic feed drain clean machine for $350, normally $400, so that's $50 you save. You know, these guys used to be about $100 cheaper when they were the Pacific Hydrostar, the blue machine, because I got one back then and they were about $100 cheaper. Whether you get the power feed or the manual feed, either way, they were both about $100 lower. But now, after all the crazy stuff in the world going on and being rebranded into the Bauer, they're $100 more. Because right now you're looking at $3.99 normal price. It used to be $2.99, but right now you can save yourself $50 getting it for $3.50. And if you're looking for a nice little work light from Braun, the 750 lumens rechargeable ultra compact magnetic LED floodlight for $24, normally $30, so that's about $5 or $6 you save. That's about 20% off. Comes in blue, green, red, or yellow. And if you need a foldable engine stand, here you go from Pittsburgh, the 2,000-pound capacity. You can get it for $170, normally $200, so that's $30 you save. And if you're looking for a compound miter saw from Admiral, the 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw with LED and laser guide for $210, normally $240, so that's $30 you save. And if you want some raised panel combination wrench set, 14 pieces from Pittsburgh, you can get this guy right now in either SAE or metric for only $20, normally $25, so that's about $5 you save or 20% off. So those are all the coupons that are due this weekend only. Now we go on to the early Black Friday coupons, and these are good again until the 28th. So you can take advantage of these guys all the way up to the Black Friday weekend. And there's some good stuff on here. Some of this stuff is not too bad, so we're going to go through it right now. You can start off getting yourself a bundle savings. You buy 5 of the Bauer 4.5" by 24 grit metal grinding wheels for $6. That's a 39% off savings. Or if you want some jacks, we got a bunch to pick from. Here you go with the Pittsburgh 3-ton floor jack with rapid pump for $110, normally $140, so that's $30 you save. How about the 1.5-ton low-profile aluminum racing floor jack with rapid pump? $85. That is a decent price in this world that we're living in. $85 right now, normally $100, so that's $15 you save. Or here you go with the 2-ton version. So you got a lot to choose from. 2-ton low-profile floor jack with rapid pump, $100 even, normally $120, so that's $20 you save. All right, so let's skip around and take a look at some interesting stuff here. There's a lot of stuff to pick from. There's a lot of coupons that we're going to be looking at, so let's move along. Here you go. If you want to get yourself a metal cement mixer, you can get this guy from Central Machinery, 3.5 cubic foot for only $200, normally $270, so that's $70 you save. This is probably the cheapest metal cement mixer you're going to find on the market. A lot of companies are moving over to the plastic bucket, which may be the same size or larger, I don't remember, but it is a plastic container, and that's over $300. So if you want to save money and get a cement mixer, get this guy right here for $200. Or if you want a 6-gallon 175 PSI high-performance oil-free pancake job site air compressor, you can get this guy from Fortress for $140 right now, normally $160, so you save yourself $20. And let's see, what else do we have? How about if you want a welder? The Titanium Unlimited 200 Professional Multi-Process Welder with 120 and 240 volt input, $730 right now, normally $800, so that's $70 off. And let's see here. How about if you want yourself a little shop vac? The Bauer 3-gallon, 3-horsepower wet dry vacuum for $35, normally $40, so that's about $5 you save, or 12% off. And if you want a welding helmet from Chicago Electric, the standard auto darkening welding helmet for $35, normally $40, that's 12% off. And let's see, how about a vacuum pump from Pittsburgh, 2.5 CFM vacuum pump for $75, normally $100, so that's $25 you save. And I always like to point out, if you're going to use this only one time to do some work on your vehicle, you don't need to buy this guy. You can go to the auto parts store and they will rent it to you for free. You get a full refund when you return it after you're done. But if you want to have it on hand because you use it all the time, there's a good time to save yourself some money right now on that guy. And let's see, what else do we have here? How about a 100-pound capacity welding cart from Chicago Electric? $33 right now, normally $50, that's 34% you save. Or looking at some tie-down straps. Here you go from Hallmaster, the 1,000-pound capacity, 1.5-inch by 10-foot ratcheting tie-down strap, a 4-pack, makes a lot more sense. $17 right now, normally $27, so that's 37% off. You might want to take a look at the other one. I think the other one was about $3, so 3 times 4, it is a little cheaper than this. So there you go. You can compare the two and see which one you like. But the other one was only 500 pounds, where this is 1,000 pounds. So for a few bucks more, you get a stronger tie down. And let's see, what else do we have? How about some Icon stuff? From Icon, the Master Interchangeable Puller Set for $190. Normally $220, so that's about $30 you save for you Icon guys. And I think this is something that you may be able to rent at the auto parts store as well. Not 100% sure on that, but you may want to check it out first. And if you want some more Icon stuff, the Icon 400-pound capacity 43-inch professional creeper for $110. Normally $140, so that's $30 you save. And let's see, what else do we have? Here you go. How about if you want an economical little punch set, a nice little stocking stuffer right there. The Pittsburgh Nail Punch Set, 3 pieces for $2, normally $4, so that's half price, 50% off. 3 punches. There you go. Take care of just about any kind of situation you have. Or if you want an inexpensive rotary toolkit, the Chicago Electric 1.3 amp variable speed rotary toolkit with 31 pieces for $15, that's a pretty good price. Normally $25, so that's 40% off. And how about if you want a manual chain hoist? The Hallmaster 1/4 ton lever manual chain hoist for $50, normally $65, so that's 23% you save right there. Or this set right here, here's another little guy, either for yourself or give it to someone as a gift. The Pittsburgh 1/4-inch drive SAE and metric high visibility socket set, 21 pieces for only $15. Whoever you give this to, I'm sure they'll love you for it. Great tool set to give to someone just starting out for only $15, normally $18, so that's 16% off. And again, if you want from Maddox a bearing race and seal driver kit, 10 pieces for $30, normally $40, that's 25% off. And again, I'm pretty sure you could probably find this at the auto parts store if you're only going to use it one time, and they probably will rent it to you for free. So keep that in mind if you're only going to use it one time. And these guys right here you go from Luminar Outdoor, the 72-foot warm white solar rope light for $15, normally $20, so that's 25% off. You know, just the other day I did an Amazon deals video, and on that Amazon video I posted a couple of different light sets where you can get 2 different light sets from 2 different vendors, and I think they're around $20, $25. But the point is, there were like 400 to 500 feet of solar rope light. One of them was plug-in, the other one was solar. But they were about 400 to 500, maybe one of them was 600 foot. A lot more rope light than this guy for $15, and the other ones were only a few bucks more. So if you want to get a longer set of rope light for about the same price, check out my Amazon deals videos. I make those all the time. That way I keep you guys informed on whatever good deals come up, whether it's at Amazon or Harbor Freight. Either way, I try to keep you guys posted on the best deals out there. And let's see, how about if you need a propane heater? Here you go from One Stop Garden, the 15,000 BTU tank top propane heater for $35, normally $40, so that's about $5 off, or 12% you save. And if you want an engineer's hammer, most commonly called a sledgehammer, a 4-pound hardwood sledgehammer for $10, normally $13, so that's about 23% off. And here's another socket set from Icon, the Icon 3/8-inch drive professional shallow socket set, 12 pieces for $30, comes in SAE or metric. $30 right now, normally $35, so that's about $5 or 14% you save. And if you want a variable speed sander, from Bauer, the 10 amp 4x24-inch variable speed belt sander for $75, normally $90, so that's about 16% off. And if you want a shop press, here you go from Central Machinery, the 12-ton H-frame floor shop press for $150, normally $170. That's about $20 you save. And if you need a work light, you can get this guy from Braun, 12,000 lumens LED work light for $40, normally $50, so that's 20% off. And let's see, what else do we have here? How about this guy? The 30-foot 16 3-gauge retractable cord reel with triple tap for $33, normally $40. So that's 17% off, or about $7 you save. And if you need a tiny little sander from Bauer, the 2.2 amp orbital 1/4 sheet sander for $15, that's not too bad. Normally $25, so that's 40% off. And if you need some jack stands, here you go from Daytona, the 3-ton jack stand with circular pads. You know, these guys are very good for sports cars, things like that, like Corvettes and some really lowered sports cars, because they only have like a small circular area where you can put your jack stand or your jack or to lift it up or anything like that. A lot of them can be very delicate, so you have to put it right on the lifting point. I have seen videos where people have shown the underside of Corvettes where people have lifted them on the wrong areas and they'll push in the whole floor because it's really not meant for lifting. It's kind of like a monocoque design, so it's not as strong throughout the entire lifting area like other vehicles. They're meant to be sporty, low, and lightweight. So bear that in mind if you're trying to lift up some kind of exotic sports car vehicle. So if you want these Daytona 3-ton jacks, here you go. $60 right now, normally $85, so that's 29% off. And if you want a tote bag, another great gift for the holidays, not very expensive. The Hercules 10-inch tool tote with 22 pockets for $20, normally $25, so that's 20% off, or about $5. And if you want to keep your wrenches nice and organized, here you go from US General, the magnetic wrench rack, 4 pieces for $12, normally $14, so that's 14% off. And if you want to take care of doing some tire repair, from Maddox, your heavy-duty automotive tire repair kit for $15, normally $22, so that's 31% off. There you go. It brings you all the tools and stuff and the little patches that you need to be able to patch up your tire and get going. If you break down somewhere, they're really good to have these in the trunk of your vehicle. That way, if you get the flat tire in the middle of the road somewhere, you don't even need to call a tow truck. You can patch it yourself, and that's why I always think it's good to keep like wrenches, patch sets like this, tire inflators, all that kind of stuff in your vehicle. And that way, if you break down in the middle of nowhere, let's say you're taking a trip to Vegas or something like that, through the middle of the desert, you break down, you don't want to wait out there for a tow truck. Take off the tire, patch it up, inflate it, and you keep on going until you get to a convenient place if you want to do a proper patch on that tire. So there you go. All right, what else do we have? All right, guys, here we are at the end of the coupons. That's all the coupons that are available right now from Harbor Freight, leading up all the way until the Black Friday weekend. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.